Hello, folks. Welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Right there on that camera. I'm sorry, Gary. I was looking at the wrong camera. This is a big Thursday, July 1st. Do appreciate you tuning in today as we are going to talk about I Can't Believe It's Back. I had guys here earlier this week, Gary, from the Hoyleton Hofbrau Fest, and they were so happy that they had it back. I am so happy the Wayne County Fair is back.
We're glad it's back too.
I bet you can't wait. I bet you can't wait. We're going to talk about the Wayne County Fair today. We are going to talk about all kinds of things surrounding that, is the entertainment, the 4-H stuff. They've got a huge week of events planned starting on the 9th of July, and we're going to talk about that along with all kinds of other stuff here on Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. You are watching us here on Wabash Catch TV, and we do appreciate any chance you get. By the way, if you're watching us in the Fairfield area, and I can't stress this enough, we are not involved in the situation at all. However, if you do get the letter from the city of Fairfield to speed test your current internet service, by all means, do it. Turn the letter in. That helps. That'll help us. That'll help any other internet company bring faster internet. You need fast broadband, don't you?
That's right. We do.
And we appreciate Gary. He's a good customer out there in the business. We appreciate that. This is Thursday, July 1st. Let me tell you what is going on. You're off camera now, so I'm not sucking up to you anymore. What are some community events going on out here today in the Salem area today at the Salem Community Farmers Market? They're coming out. I believe it's the first time this year that they have had the farmers market. I guess you kind of have to wait till all the food is grown, or some of it has started. The Adleby Bryan Memorial Park starts this afternoon at 2 p.m., goes till 5 p.m. I don't know if they'd have any sweet corn yet. Have you seen any sweet corn out there yet, Gary? What's the word on that?
I have not seen any sweet corn.
I've seen beans. I have not seen tomatoes, but I have seen green beans and broccoli and lettuce, but I have not seen sweet corn.
On the way up here, there's somebody at the Sisney Curve right there in town that I saw had some vegetables. So I didn't see what they were. And we've had somebody call about the fair. We always have that farmers market at the fair.
Right.
And
have they started that yet?
I don't believe so, but the lady that called me said, we've got stuff.
They're ready to go.
They're ready to go.
All right, so that's cool, folks. Farmers markets beginning to crank up all over the place. Let's tell you what else. Some other community events going on. Tonight, down in Fairfield, the Fairfield City Band is going to host their final weekly concert of the season, and that'll be at 7 o'clock. It's going to be at the lawn at the FCHS High School, Fairfield High School. I believe it's on the west end there. We'll be playing. If it rains, then we'll probably make the call about 4 or 5 o'clock. If it rains, they'll move it to the First Christian Church auditorium. The First Christian Church folks have been very, very nice to offer that to us. Also, up in Effingham tonight, it's the Tuscan Hills Winery. They are celebrating their 10th year in business, and they're going to throw a big old party to commemorate that decade of success. They are inviting folks up for wine slushies. They're going to have food trucks as well as dueling pianos under the gazebo, and the entertainment is free and open to the public. Starts tonight. Well, the entertainment's going to start at 7, but you can get up there at 5 o'clock and get you a good meal. The food trucks will be Toppins Ice Cream, Gate to Plate, Slow Spark Barbecue, and Bierman Sweet Corn between 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock. So I guess somebody is doing sweet corn. It's their 10th anniversary at Tuscan Hills Winery. What else is going on today? This is National Ginger Snap Day. National Ginger Snap Day is celebrated on July 1st by enjoying this sweet and savory treat. The fewer calories in ginger snaps make them a healthier alternative to other cookies. They also may have additional benefits. For example, ginger, cinnamon, and clove all include non-inflammatory and antimicrobial properties. So there you go. They may also help fight heart disease. Cinnamon contributes to lower amounts of glucose in the bloodstream. Ginger helps aid digestion, and cloves help prevent oral disease and headaches. I got to tell you, I'm not sure you could have a worse cookie holiday than Ginger Snap Day. I am not a Ginger Snap fan. Yeah. I don't like ginger. I can eat it once in a while. I don't like cloves at all. If you stick cloves in ham, right?
That's great.
You better take those doggone cloves out before you bring the ham to me. I don't want to see a clove. They just biting. And but yeah, I hope y'all enjoy your Ginger Snap holiday. I don't begrudge anybody enjoying their own holiday, but no thank you. This one, however, I can get behind. This is a National Creative Ice Cream Flavors Day. National Creative Ice Cream. Actually, July 1st marks the start of National Ice Cream Month, and they started out with National Creative Ice Cream Flavors Day. Of course, if you have 31 flavors like the old Baskin Robbins folks had, you're going to have to be a little bit creative. Here I've got a list of there's some that aren't nearly as creative. Of those, I like the English toffee. Cherry chocolate sounds good. Chocolate, you can't get, by the way, you can't find normal chocolate chip anymore. You have to find chocolate chip cookie or something like that. I'm not a big fan. I like chocolate chip. And the mint chocolate chips. Green tea or the mango sorbet, there would be the weird ones. But this, I've got another list. This one is actually from the University of Wisconsin. This is some of the ice creams that they have in the union, the student union at the University of Wisconsin.
Caramel apple.
Caramel apple. Can you imagine caramel apple ice cream? Doesn't that sound good? I would run for that. I don't know what Blue Moon is, but it looks good. If you like blue, there are the Rocky Caramel Crunch might be pretty good. Wisconsin Old Fashioned probably has some cherry in it. So just some of the different offerings from the University of Wisconsin, the Wisconsin Union. By the way, did you know that they have hotel rooms up in the Wisconsin Union? I've stayed at a hotel in the
Is that right?
in Madison, Wisconsin. It's just kind of a weird place to stay.
That's right.
but I did. It was fun, and we had a good time. This is also July 1st. Also marks both U.S. Postal Worker Day and U.S. Postage Stamp Day. This is U.S. Postage Stamp. The United States issued its first postage stamp on this date in 1847. At that time, stamps had not been required. A letter could be mailed without a stamp and delivery paid for by the recipient. By 1855, the postage stamp became mandatory, and the study of stamps and postal history is called philately. Philately, P-H-I-L-A-T-E-L-Y. You knew that, didn't you?
Exactly.
Were you a stamp collector growing up?
Just a little bit. They issued a JFK stamp.
Oh, really?
And Greg Johnson's mother, Wilma, she went to the post office, bought us all stamps, addressed them to us, sent them through the mail to us. So
really?
I have a stamped, a canceled JFK.
Probably one of the first day stamps or something like that.
Yes, it was.
Oh, no, that's really cool.
Yeah.
That's a lot of fun. So,
but to say that I'm a stamp collector, that
would be overstating it.
That's right.
Oh, that's fine. That's okay. What's on TV, folks? What do you want to see on Wabash today? NBA basketball, the playoffs continue. In the Eastern Conference Championship, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks at the Milwaukee Bucks. Both teams just really struck by injuries right now. It is Trey Young hurt for the Hawks. They don't think he'll play on tonight. Also for the Bucks, they don't know for sure about Jonas I knew I would screw that up. Jonas Antetokounmpo. Jonas Antetokounmpo may be out tonight too, so who knows who's going to play. That's all tied up to a piece. Major League Baseball today, the LA Angels will start out at the New York Yankees. That's at noon, and that'll be Griffin Canning versus Jordan Montgomery. That's on MLB Network Channel 599. Also today, they're going to join in progress the Texas Rangers at Oakland and the Miami Marlins at Philadelphia. Those are all on Channel 599. MLB. If you want more of the local teams, Chicago White Sox playing today. They are playing against the Twins at the White Sox this afternoon, 1:10. Jose Barrios versus Carlos Rodon. That is on NBC Sports Chicago, Channel 643. The Cardinals back in action tonight. They'll be in Colorado and Denver taking on the Rockies. Adam Wainwright back on the hill taking on Antonio Sensatella. Bally Sports Midwest, Channel 630. And finally, on the ESPN networks at Channel 601 tonight, San Francisco Giants will be at Arizona taking on the Diamondbacks. The poor Diamondbacks just keep getting the crap kicked out of them. Johnny Cueto versus Merrill Kelly. So that'll be on ESPN at 9:10. This is Gary Carter. I'm Bruce Dickey, and we'll be back right after this word on Big Talk with Bruce Dickey, talking about the Wayne County Fair. Come on back. See you soon.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LaMonsOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Which camera am I on? I'm on that one. I was going to talk to that one. I think I'm going to switch over to that one if you don't mind, Gary. I hate to talk this TV jargon with the guest. Now folks are seeing how all the sausage is made. Well, actually, it's been kind of a while. I'm having to get used to having guests close by anymore. It's been a little bit.
In other words, you had 6 foot between.
I had you would have been sitting in that one.
And a plexiglass between you.
Well, I never went full plexiglass because I had the full 6 feet, but I never went the full plexiglass. But yeah, I'm certain that for many, many, many reasons, for many, many, many people, I am glad to have guests back close. Because if I can have you back close, that means you can have people sitting in the stands at the fairgrounds. You can have people in the midway, people doing all kinds of things. Welcome back.
Well, thank you. It's good to be back.
Welcome back to the Wayne County Fair, huh?
That's exactly right. We're ready to go.
Tell me a little bit about last year. I've always wondered. I've been wondering about how the public events like this dealt with a canceling, crushing blow just 4 months before the fair was supposed to go. How did fairs deal with this? Not just Wayne County in particular, but I mean, all kinds of other stuff, other folks.
Well, we actually thought we would try to have an abbreviated fair. Mm-hmm. We knew that we were not going to be able to have a carnival because they had already shut the carnivals down, and the way they shut them down, they just didn't ride inspect them. Their rides could not be inspected by the state, so they couldn't run.
So hold on, and I guess I forgot. I may have known that that's how that happened, but you have to have these are inspected every year and probably before every fair.
Oh yes, actually they're tagged that the state there's a state inspector that comes and inspects the rides and gives them a safe tag, and so they're inspected.
Yeah,
and because they sent all the state inspectors home, they wouldn't let them come out and inspect the rides, so the carnivals couldn't go out. The carnivals set out a whole year. Really? Yeah, they could go to some other states if they had other events in other states if they were inspecting them, but they have to be inspected in Illinois.
No kidding.
Yeah, and the state of Illinois has ride inspectors that inspect the rides.
So basically, the midways and the carnival rides were the first thing to go.
Right, and we knew that we were not going to have that going into that last year. And so we waited till about 3 weeks before I had a meeting of our board, and we decided to go with an abbreviated fair.
Yeah.
So we were going to run
social distance in the grandstand.
In the grandstand and out in the pits, have the seats set apart. And then also we were going to do like horse racing and some items. A lot of our events were not going to happen, but we were going to do some events in the grandstand.
Yeah.
And we had like two or three events that we were going to have, and it was going to be an abbreviated fair. The first thing that happened was, of course, we enjoy having the 4-H. It's a different entity, but we enjoy having the 4-H on our grounds.
You guys
during the fair
collaborate.
Right, right. And so they went virtual. So they were going to show their animals virtually. So we continue to thought that we're still going to do livestock and stuff. So when I got a phone call, we announced it.
And this was 2 or 3 weeks before it was scheduled to go, right?
3 weeks before we announced. Yeah. And we were all set to go and got a phone call. It seemed like when it hit Springfield, everything came apart.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. And so I got 2 or 3 phone calls. One of them was the horse racing guy. He said, "You're not going to do any horse racing." Well, why not? Well, you're not going to have any horses.
They can't. They were going to get.
And so basically, they set up the standards that, really, be honest with you, we couldn't follow on.
Unmeetable.
Yes.
Yeah.
But they could in Springfield. So they were racing in Springfield. So what they actually did was took the money that was going to be spent at Wayne County Fair and the other fairs.
And the other fairs that can still do racing.
That are doing harness racing, and they raced at the Springfield State Fair during like the month of June and the month of July. And so, our horse people were able to go there to race if they wanted to go to Springfield, just didn't race at our local tracks.
Yeah.
So I had that thrown at us, and then we had the county fair manager to say, I just, if you have the fair, you're probably not going to get funded, and it looks like now that we're going to take this money and spread it out among the fairs. Well, in the long run,
you got to have funding.
We had none.
Yeah.
The governor took our funding and used it on something else. And so those, and actually it turned out just the opposite. Those fairs that were able to have their fairs, that did their fairs early, they got funding, and all of us who did not have our fairs, we didn't get any funding. And
which are most around here. I mean,
Right.
all the
Right.
basically in this area, Wayne County Fair is the first of a run of
You're right.
Olney. Pardon me, starts a week before.
Right. It
Richland,
does this year. Right.
and then
Right.
Wayne County, and then you'll go over
Edwards County, and
Clay
Carmi.
County, Carmi. Yeah.
well, but so we were. I mean, we're out. We're
Yeah.
out that money.
So it made the decision pretty easy.
Well, we didn't have a choice. They were
Yeah.
shutting us down.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I mean, we didn't. So we had to pull the plug.
How difficult is it to restart the organization? Do you just take a look at last year's planned schedule and just bring it into 2021, or were there still? I know that in the past there have often been meetings where people will go and get acts.
Right.
And that kind of thing,
And-
conventions and stuff.
And that was canceled.
That was canceled.
Springfield. Our association, Fair Association, canceled that. So
Yeah.
we weren't able to go up there to find new
Yeah.
people to come in or whatever. We have a pretty good layout of things that we want to do. And to say that we were bringing in some new things back last year. So we decided to keep those things in the program this
Right.
year.
Right.
And so it's still difficult. You have to almost start all over
Well,
again.
that's kind of what I was wondering.
Yes.
I was wondering if it feels like, because you've been doing this a few years now.
Yes.
I was wondering if it feels like you've just had to throw out the baby with the bathwater, and you're basically starting off trying to get a new baby.
Well, sometimes. and then you have to put your dates, to be sure
really?
that your dates are lined up right with all your event people
Yeah.
that are going to be there. And the first one that we book is a carnival, and we've had our carnival here for several years. And
You got a new carnival like 4 or 5 years ago,
Yes, right,
And they've
right.
been very successful.
Yes, and they're good.
Yeah.
They're really good. It's Little Egypt amusement, and they're really good. And have nice rides, or safe rides. Have good people working with them, and we've been well pleased with them.
Well, and so when were you able? Were they? I guess they're always keeping an eye on whether they're going to be able to be inspected. I mean, were they able
Yes.
to book in advance far enough?
Well, I mean, we went ahead and scheduled the dates. As soon as that fair was over,
Yeah.
as soon as we got into August
Yeah.
last year, I was already booking the carnival, be sure that it was able, looking at our dates, being sure our dates. I always book the Lucas Oil Tractor Pool a year ahead of time
Yeah.
anyway, so when we get down to the Lucas Oil Tractor Pool, I will already have a date for next year.
Well, I tell you what, let's do. We're going to come back. We are going to talk about that Lucas Oil Tractor Pool. I want to talk a little bit more about the carnival too,
Yeah.
because this is a good crew that comes
Yes,
in.
it is.
And I'm talking here with Gary Carter about the Wayne County Fair. What's the best way for folks if they want more information about it? It's your Facebook page, probably.
Yeah, you go to our Facebook page, or if you want information on tickets or whatever, you can call my cell phone and I'll get you in touch.
Plus, if you're in Wayne County, you can find one of these.
Right.
They're all over the place.
Yes.
I think actually I picked mine up in Clay County.
Yeah, probably good.
Yeah, they were
Probably
so yeah. There's all kinds of different ways to keep track, but we're going to inform you about all kinds of more stuff here on Big Talk with Bruce Dickey with Gary Carter right after this word. Stick around.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our power brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Scheid Diesel Service Company is your anything diesel full service center and fuel injection shop. Scheid Diesel offers the quickest turnaround times to get you back on the road. Scheid Diesel can service any diesel engine from agricultural, construction, heavy duty truck, and automotive. Let Scheid rebuild your pump, injectors, or turbos. Need custom and service, they offer a variety of services including oil changes, engine rebuilds, DOT inspections, and DPF cleanings. For unmatched quality, think Scheid Diesel Service Company. Anything diesel. Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Get ahead of the game at Carter Athletic Academy, where the goal is to transform you into the best young athlete you can be. Train for top performance in football, volleyball, soccer, baseball, and softball. Professional private lessons and clinics are always available with Carter Athletic Academy's expert training staff. Carter's exclusive hit track system brings skill development as well as exciting gameplay to batting cages. Plus, the Academy is the perfect spot for your special event or celebration. The Carter Athletic Academy in Fairfield. Hey folks, welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. My guest today is Gary Carter. We are talking about the Wayne County Fair. It starts July 9th.
That's correct.
Friday, July 9th, and will run through Saturday, July 17th. And there's going to be something going on every night for folks to do, for folks to come out and enjoy. And before I even get started on it, this is one of the cool things that the Wayne County Fair has done in past years, and you're continuing to do it. You got the raffle, or what is it? The if you go to the grandstand 7 days, you're the giveaway.
If you attend 5 out of our grandstand events,
5 out of the 7 grandstand events.
I believe there's 7 or 8. But anyway, you attend 5 out of our dates and have your cards marked that you've been there on the last night of the demo derby.
There are 8. Sorry about that.
Yeah. So of the last night, when you put them in the, we'll put them in a box and we'll draw them, and we'll draw a name out, and whoever draws will get 10 $100 bills.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's free money.
Yes, it is.
It's free money. How? All right, now I've got to know.
Actually, I think you said the horse show doesn't, our junior horse show is not in front of the grandstand, so it's only those grandstand events.
Okay. All right.
Well,
I was counting them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, we still have 8 if you count them down. The Friday night event. Okay, but you started doing this like 4 or 5 years ago. Maybe not even that long ago.
Yes, it was. I come up with that just to encourage people to come to more than one event.
And my question to you is has the number been building? the number of folks who have been to the 5 events and qualify?
Yes, it has.
That's kind of what I figured.
Yeah, it has.
As people get to know a little bit more about it, and then they're having fun at whatever grandstand event is there anyway.
Right, and our box seats that we have and our chairback seats that you can buy up front are
fantastic.
Are selling fast.
Are they really?
Yes.
And does that include the Lucas oil in the box seat? So the tractor pull, which we may as well talk about it now. It's an internationally famous, it's a world famous tractor pull. Lucas oil. This is the top level of tractor pulling events, right?
It's their summer heat deal, and all these tractors pool for points. I don't know exactly how it works out, how they do it, but they do pool for points. And so at the end of the year, whoever is leading the points deal, it's kind of like, we were all kind of involved in the NHRA drag racing at one time with Speed Shop. But at the end of the deal, they have a banquet and they
recognize everybody.
That's right.
And that is on Saturday night, the 8th, right? No,
starts at
Saturday
6:30.
Saturday the 10th. Starting at 6:30, that's about a half an hour earlier than normal, isn't it?
Right.
You want to make sure it's a little warmer?
Well, you always have some hiccups somewhere down there. We have 4 classes, and we want to be sure we get them all through at a good time.
Yeah.
We don't want to keep people really late.
Well, that's true, too.
And so we started at 6:30, and hope we're done hopefully by 10 o'clock. Right?
See, now that's the goal, to get most of your events done by 10.
Yes, 9:30, 10 o'clock.
But there are some that, it depends on participation. You'll have more.
We do not. We hope that we're not running at 1 o'clock in the morning, these tractors that's waking up the whole city of Fairfield.
I can attest, ladies and gentlemen, you do hear them, and I live, half a mile from the track, maybe not even that far, and I can hear them, but it's a good noise.
Right.
It's a good noise, especially after a year where there's been no noise.
Yes, I'm anticipating big crowds.
Are you looking for a big crowd? You think?
I'm anticipating big crowds at every one of our events that we're having.
Well, now I'm glad to hear that the tickets are selling faster than normal, faster than expected.
Right, they are.
But for that matter, though, you can probably still walk up and get tickets to pretty much any event that's going to be there.
Our grandstand holds 1,700 people.
Yeah.
And then we also have another grandstand that's out in the infield. And every night except the mini sprint night, there's no extra cost to get into the infield.
The pits, the same price.
So if you buy a ticket for the grandstand, you can go into the pits. And so we have the old football. We repurposed the old football bleachers. They
had to replace the football bleachers whenever they redid the field a couple of years ago.
That's right. And so we made arrangements, got them out there, bought them FCHS, and it's great.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Okay, that is the Saturday night, the 10th. We've got so many other things to talk about. We're going to come back and we're going to talk about the cover as well as what that is all about. And we're going to do that when we return. This is Gary Carter. I'm Bruce Dickey. Back right after this on Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Back in a sec.
Do your best friend a favor. Take them to Jagger's Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon. One stop for dog boarding. Don't leave them home alone or trust them with someone you don't even trust. Pamper them with the Doggy Daycare. They do grooming, training, and your doggy will love the sweet treats dog barkery. Bakery. Spoiling your pooch 7 days a week. Jagger's Doggy Daycare. Dog grooming, training, and boarding. 414 Main Street in Mount Vernon. Find them on Facebook or at jaggersdoggydaycare.com.
Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local hand-cooked tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our power brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basementy experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basementy experts.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I thought I'd lost my business in that fire, but my agent was there before the flames were out. He said, together, we're going to rebuild. Our employees depended on it. My independent agent and auto owners made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there. Auto Owners Insurance. North Wayne Insurance Agency in Flora is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Hey folks, welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. My guest is Gary Carter from the Wayne County Fair. The company's actually the new Wayne County Fair.
That's correct. The new Wayne County Agricultural Fair.
The new Wayne County Agricultural Fair. How long has it been new?
Since like in the mid-40s.
That's my favorite question to ask him every year. One thing that's not new at the Wayne County Fair is going on Sunday afternoon. Let's talk a little bit about these folks as well as what's going on Sunday afternoon. For the harness racing at Fairfield has been a tradition that has withstood the test of time, hasn't it?
Yes, it has. Wayne County in itself has a lot of the horse business in Wayne County is large,
right?
And
the Simpsons, you've got
the
Bryants,
the Cottons, and all of them. Yes, and
the Teatrix,
right? And it's been a very good industry for Wayne County, and it's kind of a silent industry. You don't notice it being around, but it's a great industry. And the problem is again we go back to the state of Illinois and all their difficulties. They've kind of hammered down on the harness racing a little bit, and we used to have 2 days of racing.
Right.
Now we can field 1 day of racing. I don't quite understand it all, but the Illinois bred horses aren't as prevalent as they used to be. So a lot of our people are racing out of the state, in Indiana, Kentucky, in these other states,
venues,
and sending their horses out to Pennsylvania and New York or whatever to race. So we don't necessarily get a lot of horses like we used to, but I would say we'll have 12 to 13 races on race day
on Sunday afternoon
at 2 o'clock.
That starts at 2 o'clock.
Right.
But let's show the picture here and explain what this is all about. Who are these folks?
Well, first of all, this year we decided to do, because of some things that have happened in our community.
Right.
We always want to pay tribute to those people that have been
integral,
right, to our fair. And on the front cover this year, as I was trying to put it together, thinking that let's try to highlight some of these individuals. And the first picture there's Tex Motes.
Right.
Tex came to Fairfield. I mean, he always lived here. But I mean, he come back and worked at the fairgrounds there, built a great stable up.
Right.
Tex was also involved in the state side of it. He was the main guy in all the harness racing and for the state of Illinois, and he played a major impact on that, and
on keeping harness racing healthy in Illinois for many years.
That's right, and he fought some illnesses, and 2020 was left for his reward. And so we wanted, and last year at the fair we were going to honor him last year, and so we're going to do that again this year with a special race. Also, Brian Cotton, we've always, since Brian and Tegan, it's unbelievable that both of these young people and early in their lives
lost to auto traffic accident
at the same location.
3 years apart.
Right. And so Brian was an up-and-coming racer. He was very good at what he did, excellent. He was, I don't know how many generations there were there, but at least three I know of for sure. And he'd race in some of the big markets as well. So he'd come back, I think, and was helping his father in the harness racing there. And he was still young in his life, and so we've been honoring him as well. And then Tegan, who was this past in 21 here, was killed in a automobile accident right there at that same location that Brian was. And when I came onto the fair,
Tegan was a wonderful little girl.
Oh my goodness, she was tiny. I mean, she was really young. I'd say 3 years old. I mean, she was at the fair.
Yeah.
And she would be helping her mom help us on the harness racing, and she'd be around. In fact, I think she rode the horse for our flag sometimes. She was for the American flag, and she was just around the county fairs, and
she was growing up into it, and she was going to be she already was a tremendously important part of it to everybody there. But can you imagine the amount of impact that she would have had over the course of time?
Right, and again, her life
struck down.
Early in her life, and so we just want to take them. We're going to have a race for each one of these, and we hope that we have a good crowd. The grandstand's free. Fairfield National Bank, FNB, is sponsoring that grandstand event, and we hope that everybody comes out and honors these three.
Couldn't be a better time for it.
It's going to be a good day.
Well, that's outstanding, and then even though it's free, that's still going to count into your 5 out of 8.
That's right. That's exactly right.
I'm just making sure. I want to win I want to win those $100 bills. I ask you this every year. So, going to be wagering on any of these?
I have no clue.
You know me better than that.
Now, I have seen some dollar bills go down there. But I don't think there's anything big.
Oh, okay. All right. I tell you what, let's do. We've got all kinds of events still to tell you about, and we are going to do that when we come back. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey, talking about the Wayne County Fair. Back right after this. Stick around.
Make Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield your fashion leader. We're the little boutique with the big inventory of beautiful, trendy outfits and clothing in a wide array of your favorite name brands. And don't forget our large selection of jewelry and accessories. Carnaby Square is Southern Illinois' largest dealer of Brighton. At Carnaby Square, we take pride in our one-on-one, knowledgeable customer service and look forward to helping you create your own special look. Plus, always free gift wrapping. Find endless gift ideas 24/7 at CarnabySquare.com and on our Facebook page. Shop the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield, Carnaby Square.
When it comes to your banking, you have as many options as colors in the crayon box. That's why you can bank your way at Teutopolis State Bank. What works best for you may be different from what works best for your neighbor. Teutopolis State Bank is built to serve all your banking needs, whether it's online banking, mobile check deposit, text banking, or just stopping in to see them at one of their 3 convenient locations. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender, it's Teutopolis State Bank. Banking made personal since 1913.
Napa know-how.
At Flora Auto Parts, you can count on the Napa know-how experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, your locally owned Napa store carries a large inventory of parts for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced counter people understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa know-how at Flora Auto Parts.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont's always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LaMonsOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
In 1916, Warren Miller chose Auto Owners Insurance. Later, his son made the same choice, as did his grandson. And today, his great-granddaughter did the same. As we reflect on where we've been, we're grateful to our independent agents and to those who have put their trust in us, and to the generations who will. Auto Owners Insurance.
Harrison Insurance in Louisville is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Hey folks, welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. We are talking about the Wayne County Fair with Gary Carter, and the fair starts. It starts on July 9th. Pardon me.
July 9th.
July 9th. Yeah, that is correct.
A junior horse show.
The Junior Horse Show on July 9th. It will run through Saturday, July 17th. And before we get into the events, real quick, when does the carnival start? Does this start on the 9th?
Starts on Saturday. Starts on the 10th, Lucas Oil night. So
okay, so that if you're planning on coming in and hopping on the kissing that pretty girl on the tilt-a-whirl, you got to make sure.
Or the Ferris wheel. We have a Ferris.
Really?
Right. We have a carnival that has a Ferris wheel.
Do they all do that? Very few of them.
No, very few of them out there, but we do have one.
That is an important key to a good carnival. Right. I mean, have that. You need that good Ferris wheel. You need. I hate to call it the Rock. We used to call it the Vomit Comet. But I'm sure it's cleaned up and everything. Yeah, right. a wonderful carnival starting on Saturday night. I don't do they have any of the armband nights or anything like that?
Every night's an armband night.
Really?
You can buy an armband, go every night.
No kidding.
Right.
Other than that, the rides are probably $1, $2?
Something like that.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah. So that's easy to handle. Okay, Monday night. Tell me a little bit about Team Pig Pinning.
Oh man, this is a new event that we brought in. It's not the one that you take the pig and put in the garbage can. You have to pick it up and put it in there. There'll be several pigs out there in a pen, and you have a team of 5 people, and you have to get these pigs into a designated pen without touching them.
Without touching? So you don't get the boards? You don't get the pig boards?
No, just your hands and that. Plus, you're going to do it in a pig lot, which is muddy. So you're going to be in mud. You're going to be.
And this is in the front of the grandstand.
This is front of the grandstand, and we hope that people will put a team together of 5 people or somewhere in that neighborhood, and come. It's very economic for them to be a part of it. It's $10 a person to do the pig pinning deal.
$50 a team.
Right.
Yeah.
And so
probably get sponsorships for that.
Absolutely. Yeah. I think I've already heard of a few teams.
I can't imagine restaurants not sponsoring a team, like if you're serving a barbecue for crying out.
Right. So we need teams down there to do this. And I think it's going to be a funny deal. And we're going to have kids teams, and kids can be involved in it. And
I got to tell you, I would be pretty good at this. I mean, I've had a pig. I've had a pet pig.
Yeah, you have.
I had a pet pig. I know how to kind of can I wear gloves so that I don't get my hands cut up?
I guess.
All right, so that's Monday night. That's going to be a good time. The mini sprints are back.
Yeah, we've had the mini sprints before, along with the go karts. We just brought the mini sprints back this year. The track will be good. It was fast last year. We had a little rain, but I think that you'll enjoy the mini sprints. They always put on a good show.
Now they're not going around the whole
not the whole
half
track.
mile.
We make a special track for them.
It's like an eighth or something.
Yeah, something in that neighborhood.
Yeah,
Right.
Okay. Now, how big will you get? How big of a crowd will you get of runners in that? I mean, how many participants will you typically?
Oh, I think last year we had somewhere in the neighborhood of 50 cars or something.
no kidding.
I can't remember. It's been 2 years ago. Remember, Bruce?
Well, I guess it has. It's difficult to remember everything.
Yeah.
Okay. So now that's what time on Tuesday, by the way?
Tuesday starts at 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. All right. Well, that's good. On a Wednesday night, it's church night.
Church night.
Is everybody? Do you get participation from or a lot of the churches in the county? Do the close up shop don't have their own church night and come out?
Some of them do. We moved church night from Sunday night to Wednesday night this year, and several reasons. In case we have to have a rain out date for the tractor pool, that has to be on Sunday as well, and we have the harness racing on Sunday, so we had to juggle some things. But I thought Wednesday night might be a good night. A lot of people don't want to give up their Sunday night church service to come out to the fair, and so Ministerial Alliance is taking care of that.
And at this time of year, a lot of churches probably aren't having their normal Wednesday service because they're going vacation Bible school or something like that.
That's right.
Yeah.
So Wednesday night is church night, starts at 7 p.m.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be a great night for people to come out.
Get a nice crowd out there. And the Fairfield Ministerial Alliance, he says,
Yes,
Bird Dogs.
that's right.
Okay,
That's
well
right.
that's good. Those guys, they put together a good show. They'll be singing and dancing and all kinds
That's
of stuff.
right.
Well, I don't know about dancing.
Might be.
Could be. We'll see. All right. So that brings us to Thursday. Something happened in the last 2 years that you probably aren't nearly as involved in the motocross as you used to be.
We have had motocross for a couple of years, and but we are bringing it back. We were scheduled to bring it back on the 20, and it was canceled. So this is one of the events that we thought we'd go ahead and do.
So Carl from Carl Slobodjian from
Le Mans Motorsports.
From Le Mans Motorsports.
He's sponsoring it. I'm glad that he is. And
do you help? Who helps out? I know you have board member that or board members that help out in just about everything. Who's your lead guy on this that builds the track?
Well, our track builder will be Brandon Hallam, and he's not on the board, but he will be running the motocross. And Brandon has a group of people that will come in and build this track, and I understand this year they're going to do side by sides as well on the race.
No kidding!
Yeah, so that'd be a little bit different than what we've had.
So folks can, and this is not just for this is for anybody to run in, right?
That's right. You can come and sign
open.
up, right? So I mean, he'll be one building the track, and it'll take him a little while, take him all day. Or more, maybe 2 days to build.
I guess the reason I ask who's building the track, whenever you go out there and take a look at it, it's a work of art because there's a lot of earth being moved around, and it's a lot of fun going into this.
And it's just not going out and putting bumps in the road.
No.
I mean, those approaches and everything have got to be just exact, and so Brandon has been doing it for a long time.
We got to make sure that it's safe.
That's right. You always have to do that.
I mean, you could put ramps up there and that somebody will go over at a particular speed and not come down correctly. Right. You don't want that. Got to be well run. That's Thursday night. What time of night is that?
It starts at 7.
Okay. All right. 7
And I should also mention on that pig pinning deal, challenge all the banks because I understand Fairfield National maybe is getting one up. Citizens over there, they're sponsoring, and Citizens National Bank sponsoring that pig pinning. So I'm hoping they get one up. So
who's in the FNB one? We got
I'm not sure.
Rich Montgomery out there?
Hey, that'd be a good.
Joey Hungerford?
Yeah, there you go.
Joey's big boy. He could push some pigs
take up
around.
a lot of space there.
Yeah, he'd be all right. That'd be all right. If the Citizens National Bank is sponsoring it, Jan Ridgely's going to be out
Absolutely.
there. Or he'll certainly get Rick Wolf out there. I challenge Rick Wolf to come put a team together.
Put a team together.
Yeah, he's probably going to give me a phone call. That's him calling right now. Okay, now that's the Monday night pig penning. All right, so that brings us to the weekend, which is always huge. You are bringing in a big deal, a nice rodeo, aren't you?
Yes, we are. We've never had this rodeo before. They're going to have Broncos, Bronco riding.
Really?
They're going to have your bull riding as well, and the barrel racing. And
which one is it?
It's called T&A Rodeo.
Okay.
And they're out of Missouri.
Okay.
And some of them are in Illinois, but most of Missouri. And we looked at them in Springfield. They were scheduled to come in 2020. We had to cancel them. They were a new rodeo that we were bringing in. They're going to have something in the neighborhood of 8 events, 8 different.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, full-fledged rodeo, and also mutton busting.
Well, you see, now that was what I was going to ask you, if they were going to do some of the goat roping.
They're having mutton busting, which is kids getting on these sheep and riding them, and so anyway, it's really fun. The kids can come out and have a good time.
I bet you the kids just have a ball.
Oh, they
riding those sheep trying to get around. Well, that's going to be a good time. That is on a Friday night at 7:00, and then the be all end all is on Saturday, isn't it?
Yes, the demo derby.
Demolition derby Saturday night.
Rain or shine.
I was going to ask if the rest of the program is rain or shine. For most of it's probably is rain or shine, right?
Yeah.
Except for the Lucas Oil, which that's
and if it rains on Lucas Oil, we'll wait. We'll try to get it in. It might be one of those 1:00.
Yeah.
In the morning type deals, but we'll try to get it in.
Oh, I say you'll be like the umpires at a baseball game. You wait to make sure that that you will try to get it in. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
that's really good. All right, so the demolition derby. Now, have we heard anything is going on at this year? Since it's been 2 years since you've had the fair demolition derby, it seems like every year there's some lucky young lady gets proposed to, or
we have had that. We have actually had that.
So you just never know what you're going to see.
You're exactly right, and anything can happen at a demo derby.
Oh, lucky young lady getting a proposal from somebody stepping out of a 1981 Town and Country van.
That's banged up.
That's all beat up to heck. Well, that'll be fun. That's good. And that's it. So 7:00, pretty much a start time all week long, except for 2:00 on the harness racing and 6:30 on the Lucas Oil, right?
That's right. And you mentioned about help. All of our board of directors are great about working.
Yeah.
They really do work hard at the.
You lost Tip.
Tip is no longer with us. He went to Chicago. Valerie Edwards has taken over his position. Larry Obrecht's my vice president. We do have some new board members on there. Hillary Vaughn and Matt Gray and Ryan Taylor, Brian Bailey. All those are we've got Luke Smith back. He's one of our main men. Carl Spicer and Steve Troyer. So we have a lot of good. I think I mentioned them all.
I'd be very remiss. I know we've only got about 40 seconds left. There's going to be some pretty good food, isn't there?
Absolutely. Our carnival, we have a lot of local people that come and do our carnival, and we're glad for that. And Malone's Taffy will be back. Jan and Dean's, Sweet Tea and Jesus will be back.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We do have some new people back. Big Boys Barbecue will be there.
I was going to ask if Big Boys Barbecue was going to make it under new ownership, because Max is sold to Chris and to Lori.
Right,
so that's good.
And they have been there for a fair.
Oh, have they?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't realize they were there for a fair.
Right, but we'll have some new ones.
Well, that's outstanding. Well, Gary, it sounds like it's just going to be a whale of a time.
Yeah, it's. I'm looking forward to it. I think we'll have a good time. We're going to have for the 4-H side of it, we're going to have the Wayne County 4-H auction also. It's not the 4-H auction.
4-H auction will be on TV right here on Thursday night. Also, I'll be doing a show on Monday the 12th at 9 o'clock. This show live from the 4-H. Gary, thank you so much for being here. Have a great week. Hey, folks, we'll talk to y'all later. Have a wonderful day.